everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Browns are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Steelers, who will be testing that coverage. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they have their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. They did their... set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. At the end of 1, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Hey, 4 down. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Set, green, 39.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Interception. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So now a 1st and 20. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Kim, see the tight end.
They'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 51 to right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. And what a moment we have just witnessed. We have a new all-time passing touchdown leader.
And how fortunate are we to be here to witness this in person, to see someone take their spot at the top of the list, one of the all...
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Ooh, with a juke. Cut back to the left. And he's into the clear. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get them down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when
football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. A gain of 6 there on first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes we're...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Back to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And some room to roam now. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now they're in the hurry up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down. In the red zone this time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop to throw, and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt, and his kick here is good. And this is back down to... will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. 3, action now, Barney.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.